The following podcast is rated M for mature.
What is up, you guys? We're here live at the Hoenn region. Ain't that right, guys?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Is this the Owen region? You
You're
sure it
damn
ain't
right.
Sinnoh? You
I.
sure it ain't Sinnoh?
I don't know, man. There's too much water for it to be Sinnoh.
Oh, we're gonna start like this, huh?
So let's start it. I am
Pikachu.
your host Victor the Red. I'm here with me, Eduardo, also known as Carnal.
Huh?
Uh, uh.
Huh?
Okay.
Uh huh. Yeah. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Jose, also known as Solix
Jesus, somebody move
Base.
the cards a little faster. Hi,
Jose, also known as Solix Base.
Hello, guys.
Last but not least, well, certainly the least, Carlos is back. Modern Mega, yay!
Yay!
You don't be a dick about it, Victor. We miss Carlos.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I need somebody to bash on.
I'm.
For the topic for today it's a Pokemon thing.
Yeah. We were gonna say free to play Saturday, but
But you know,
since we knew we were basically gonna talk about Pokemon.
so it's gonna be basically about everything, but
About Pokemon.
but mostly Pokemon. So Pokemon came out yesterday. Today is November 22nd. Came out
As we record this.
as we record this, and people got Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire on the 3DS, and Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros.
You mean the game that was released almost a
On
month ago?
3DS, but now it's on Wii U and 8-player Smash. Before we start, you seen the video of this little girl that basically shit stop did, and
No, I saw that video and it was proven to be fake.
of course that's why I said shit stop.
Making us all believe the hype was real, and no. There are no follow-ups at all.
It was completely fake. That video of the 10-year-old girl.
You know what wasn't
you
fake, though?
notice, like, can you see the hand coordinations when she's like playing? I was like, all right, let's see. If the guy lands a freaking punch, I'ma see if she's actually pressing the button. Like it doesn't make any sense. I could notice when somebody's faking a game.
You know what isn't fake, though?
What?
That one guy who's been beating everybody at Smash tournaments, wearing a mask and some glasses.
Oh,
What?
all right, that's true.
Oh, that's a thing.
That is actually a thing.
You're not lying to me.
I am not lying to you. There's even pictures about it and everything.
That's actually true.
Really?
Pictures can lie,
Wow.
bro.
It's about a guy who is like owning everybody on Smash, and he
What's his
only
name?
uses a black mask.
Well, Carlos, if he's wearing
black mask and
literally,
glasses.
literally, he's called the Masked Gamer. Nobody knows who he is.
Nobody knows.
Some people speculate it's one of the pro Smash players, just
Oh,
hiding
wait.
around the regular crowd.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past it, but damn.
Yeah,
But still, and somebody, if you don't worry, guys. That's Pushiana who's barking right now, so don't worry about it. And
I'm sorry, but the Pushiana won't shut the fuck up. It's not my fault.
no, don't worry about it. That's why I'm saying Pushiana. But
freaking caliber.
that
Stay in the ball.
that mask man though, like, what is
Too
purpose?
spooky for me.
Too spooky. He's too spooky now. Who the hell that guy is? And turns out it can be a freaking guy from Street Fighter and shit. I was like, oh god. Probably you should look at him on Evo when summer hits, maybe from next year. So, yeah. And so you guys are enjoying Alpha Ruby on Omega Sapphire?
Yes.
Honestly speaking, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Why wouldn't we? Why? Because there's too
Wait,
much
isn't
water
it the
Pokemon?
way around? Isn't Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby?
I have.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Holy shit. See, this is what happens whenever we record on location.
Yeah.
Nothing goes right.
Don't worry, guys. If you hear background noise, we're improving. Just baby steps. Baby steps. Don't worry about it. People just want to listen to us and
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
tease Carlos whenever the fuck we want. So
Yeah. What?
what? What? But so how's the experience? What are the improvements on Ruby and Sapphire on 3DS. Jose.
Good improvements, yeah.
Well, I was thinking Ed could go first.
All right. Eduardo.
I am currently dealing with a Puchiena. Give me a break.
Okay, well then Jose, go ahead.
Well, let's see. How much you want me to go in here? Like story
Complete-
spoilers? You want me
the
to?
difference is like what you can notice from X and Y and freaking Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay, so if we're going by the
Well-
differences, they have a lot better system for the graphics per se, because your models for reflection in the water is a lot better rounded out than in the past game. And if we go graphic wise, everything is a lot more smooth. It's a lot smoother,
Right.
and it just runs right. It's a game that could have easily come out for the next DS, and it will probably run great in that one, but it also runs great in this one. All the animations are smooth. Up till now, personally, I haven't felt any lag in the animations or the story or whatever. Jose, have you felt any lag?
Not really. If anything, it's running way smoother. The shading per se is something that got improved
Yes.
between both games. But I also understand X and Y, as many people have
Right.
noticed, and some of them haven't. It was a test game. It was to see how the community would respond to having its first handheld 3D game.
And it
And
actually
Yeah.
and it came out with positive things actually, like completely. And people told me that like there's a radar system, I guess.
Yeah.
yes, the radar system is by far the greatest feature. I mean, you're walking around, you see a little silhouette in the grass, in the water, or even in the desert. I've already found a couple silhouettes.
It's basically a part of
Really?
a Pokemon just flapping around. For example, if it's the grass and there's a Skitty, you're gonna see the Skitty's tail just flapping around, like, "Hi, I'm here. Give me attention. I want
Then-
treats." Or battle
Then
me, you dick.
the closer you get to it, if you've seen the Pokemon before, you get to see what the first move is. If it has a exclamation mark next to it, then
Right.
that means it's an egg move that it already comes with it, meaning it wouldn't be something a regular Skitty would have.
Yeah, the ranking system
So basically,
for the radar.
so basically, the wild Pokemons are now appearing with egg moves and sometimes even hidden abilities.
Yeah, but it's only if you use the radar. It runs in a ranked system, basically. It depends how many times you've encountered the Pokemon. Whether or not it has the moves, it doesn't matter. For example, if I just found a Lotad using the radar system, and then I find 4 more.
All right.
When I go for the 5th one, the information it will give me before I go up to it is going to be its level, its potential. Potential is a rank system that goes
For IVs.
for IVs. It goes from 1 star to 3 stars. If it has 1 star, it has one stat has all 31 IVs. If it's 2 star, well, it's 2. If it has 3, well, obviously it's 3. Its move, the first move it has, it can be a normal move unless it has an exclamation point, like Jose pointed out earlier. If it's an exclamation point, it will not necessarily be the first move the Pokemon knows, but it will be a new move that the Pokemon does not normally have in that area.
All
It will
right.
show
Some of
you.
them are extremely ridiculous.
Yeah, for
mind you.
example, I got a Surskit, which is one of the first Pokemon you can get with Hydro Pump. I got a Slackoth with Snore, another one with Crush Claw, another
Halo.
another one with, what was the other move I told you, Jose?
You also got a Talo with Boom Burst.
With Boom Burst, which is one of the most powerful moves in the whole game. A friend of Jose's got a Tato with Brave Bird.
I got a matchup with Thunder Punch.
He got a matchup with Thunder Punch. There's a lot of moves out there that you can just explore. I'm personally catching every move I can for breeding purposes later on in the game, because that's what Jose and I are, technically Pokemon breeders. That's what we dedicated most of our time to in X and Y, trying to get that shiny Ghastly. But the
Jesus.
radar system, going back to the topic, the radar system is pretty innovative in what it is, because it gives players who've already played the original games,
Right.
it gives them a new chance for a new experience. Players who are new to the franchise or have never played the original games are going to enjoy it, but they're not going to appreciate it as much as other players, even though it's a new feature.
Right.
It really adds to the game, and it's I wouldn't call it one of those cheating things like what people called super training in the beginning of X and Y.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cheating because you can train your No, it's not that because you don't have to do it. It
And,
doesn't give you.
neither did you have to super train.
Yeah, but people spell like, oh, it's a new thing. We have to do it. It's a new feature, so everyone wants to do it, but then they feel like they're forced to do it because then everyone else is doing it. So, if, for example, I could not super train and Jose could, and then I would fight against him, and my Pokemon, we could have the same Pokemon with the same moves, and mine would be at a disadvantage because his were super trained and mine weren't. And the radar system, you're not forced to do it. Sure, other people are going to be doing it, and sure, they can get Pokemon with egg moves, but you can just get that along the way. You don't have to depend on the radar system. It makes it easier, sure, but it doesn't make the game.
Yeah,
Nor does it break it.
it's optional if you want to use the radar off, of course. But you can use the radar or not too. Either way, you're good.
Yeah.
And pr- m- I'm I'll get Ruby by the beginning of the month completely. And well, yeah, Ruby. I'll get Ruby at the beginning of the month, and
Look, Latios.
uh, one of my reasons I stopped playing Pokemon. I think I told this back then. It was on third gen because when the Diamond and Pearl started, I don't know. I just didn't like it, and yeah, even less with Black and White. But when X and Y came out, when I saw it, I was sold like completely. I was like, this looks amazing.
Because the thing about it is, the fifth gen, also known as Black and Black and White 2, were games that were made in between Sinnoh and Kalos just to keep the whole nearly yearly release going until they could finish the Kalos region. Kalos was actually made before Black and White were even thought about.
Right.
So,
And
it's just like to keep things running and testing the hardware as it went.
Yeah.
well, talking about besides Pokemon, Super Smash for Wii U came out with that game. So completely last night, yesterday, let's put it that way. But in the midnight, you could say that that day has to be one of the most biggest Nintendo freaking launches.
It was hard to get into a mall at that time,
It
actually.
was big. Why? Because you got two of the most basically the most powerful IPs that Nintendo has, and it's you got Pokemon, of course, and it's like going back to Hoenn, and Super Smash for the Wii U, which everybody was waiting since when it got announced, of course. And for the people on 3DS, and it basically skyrocketed the 3DS sales even more
Yeah.
in the West. And Japan, obviously, Japan has everything, earlier, of course, because, Japan.
Japan.
But here in the West, it's like the sales for the 3DS just skyrocketed to the roof, and it's amazing how they're doing. And now that we're talking about Nintendo, so apparently Disney wants to buy Nintendo.
Wait, what?
You guys didn't know?
Really?
Only Jose and I know about that.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Disney
He
wants to
wants
buy.
everything.
Disney wants to buy Nintendo. Apparently, I like read some of it. I'm not aware completely. I haven't read the full article, but from talking about or just speculating and stuff. Jose, if you want to find the article, it would be good.
Sure. Let me go ahead.
And you know, I wouldn't mind, but still, look, if it's like like they did with Marvel completely when they had the acquisitions for Marvel, and Disney owns it, but they're letting Marvel do their thing. I got no problem with that, but still, watching
Nintendo
Mario,
theme park.
uh, that exactly Nintendo theme park. What about that?
That's a great idea. I'll go.
Well, it'd be kind of cool if we got it. If they get the rights to Nintendo, they could, get the rights for Pokemon, and they could add Pokemon to one of the theme parks.
Or a theme park in general of Nintendo.
The thing is, they could do that, but it would cost Disney so much money just to make their
And
own
they
park.
don't have money, right?
No, 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 no. I'm not saying they don't have money. I'm just saying it's going to cost a lot of money which they won't necessarily get back.
Exactly. But you know how much basically it's the price for Nintendo right now, like completely. Yeah,
Nintendo's license right now.
completely. I think if Disney would have bought Nintendo, it would cost Disney $19 billion.
That's chump change for them.
No, that's just pocket change, actually.
Exactly. Like, that's what they have in their pockets right now.
I was like
Just like
19 billion.
19 billion. Here, take
Yep.
it, you plebeian.
That's a big pocket.
But look, I'm not gonna go out and say Disney is Satan and whatever, but I do have my certain like I'm not sure about it because I wasn't sure.
Of course.
I wasn't sure when Disney bought Marvel. It came out well, but I'm not
No,
saying.
don't look at it for Marvel. Look at it for
Yeah.
Star Wars. It completely turned basically a 180, putting the old thing away and let's start something fresh. I don't want to come with something fresh when there's something established, such as the lore completely from Nintendo, such as the Legend of Zelda. Don't start that shit from the beginning.
Or Mario.
The Marios, like we already got the Mario. We know who Mario is.
Yeah, we don't want another.
We don't want reboot the series completely. No, just if you were, I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if they will, because Nintendo's pretty much good at this moment, and they're gonna be like, nah. We're not. Example, if Nintendo goes like going down and shit, like it just drops from sales and they're not doing anything. Yeah, I see the possibility, but right now, Nintendo's making a console. Plus, they're selling Wii U's and 3DS's up the ass. Like they're pretty much good right now, and I love how Reggie Fils-Aimé actually addressed the console war. He was like, oh, Xbox and basically Sony and Microsoft, yeah, they have their own problems. They let them fight for it. We're good. So I don't know. I don't know about this console. That shit was funny though.
Hey, like me know
I
nothing.
mean, I know. I mean, we
me
know
just swimming in money.
we're good. We're good. We're not up talking about war and shit. So let them have their fights.
Yep.
And
We don't need none of this business.
now honestly the Wii U now is getting what it's supposed to be back then, like getting all those sales, but it didn't. Now
It's really because of the games that they're
exactly
now coming out.
now they're releasing the big ass bombs of games,
AAA
such as
games,
the AAA
like
games,
Smash.
Super Smash, Bayonetta 2, Mario Kart this year, which Mario Kart
Exactly.
started to help the Wii U completely.
Mario World or Mario Bros.
Yeah, the
Super Mario
3D
3D
World.
World.
Exactly that.
Yeah, there's gonna be Captain Toad, which is probably gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
Which was supposed to be a Zelda game, actually.
I want
Yep.
Yoshi's Woolly World though. I want that.
You want a Yoshi?
That looks like a fun game.
Shut the fuck up. You told Ed the pizzeria right there in college, like, this game's gonna suck. The fuck up. I quoted you
Technically,
right
he's
there.
well. You can't dismiss what he just said. He said it could be a pretty good game. He said it could be. He's not dismissing what he normally said.
Thank you, Eduardo.
You're welcome.
You're
Don't get too used to it, by the way.
yeah, don't get used to it, Carlos. But
Okay.
okay. And, okay. And oh man, now we're talking about the pizzeria. I really do miss some carnitas.
Oh.
Man, that
I thought you
thing.
about food when we're in a podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just I got hungry, man.
Pokemon. Okay,
Pokemon,
so
yes,
the new
sorry.
Pokemon game does it have Pikachu?
Pikachu.
It does, actually. Speaking of
Game of the
Pikachu,
year,
say-
Now that you say game of the year, finish, Jose. That I have to say something. All right, go ahead.
there's the whole special Pikachu that's inside the game.
There's a special Pikachu.
A
Care to
giant
explain?
Pikachu.
It's called a cosplay Pikachu. It doesn't evolve any further from that.
Right.
Its tail is marked with like it's no matter what you do, it's always going to be a female Pikachu because it gives that little heart shape to the tail,
Of course.
Okay.
and it is marked with a black heart at the edge of the tail. What it does is that while you're doing Pokemon contests, if you're going to use it, you can talk to a lady back in the green room, and she'll change the costumes on it. Right now, I have a metal Pikachu per se,
Okay.
dressed up like a rock star, and it just teaches him Meteor Mash, which it normally doesn't learn.
Also, the
Would never learn.
costumes give them
Moves, yeah.
special abilities. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Well-
and every ability is like, say, Meteor Mash is used in the Cool contest.
But does
But if
that
it-
count as a Pokemon or just a special
it does.
Pikachu?
It does.
Everything
it does.
counts
You
as a
can,
Pokemon.
you can train him as a regular one and
Yourself.
use him in battle.
And he doesn't he evolve.
He never
Right.
evolves.
Oh,
Exactly.
cool.
It cannot evolve.
It's kind of like back when they did the other remake, the Johto remake.
Yeah.
They had this spiky-eared Pichu that you couldn't even extract out of the game.
Yeah.
So it's one of these little small
Oh, that's
special things they do.
You know, now that we're talking about the Carlos said game of the year and stuff, have you guys seen the new? All right, you know the full bullshit chaos from the VGX or VGAs and shit. Ugh. But this time, again, I'm not trying to get my hopes up, but still, I don't know. When I looked at it and when I looked at the info, I was like, wow, this looks promising though. So, there's no more the Video Game Awards or VGX, and it's no longer Spike.
Oh,
It's
really?
now
What
the
is-
Game Awards 2014, just like that. The Game Awards. It's
But
back,
it's gonna
and
be in
it's
TV.
backed, and it's backed up by Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, EA, Ubi shit.
Hey,
What?
Is he wrong?
Hey.
Am I wrong?
No,
Just calm
they
down.
make good
Hey! Carlos, I defended you. Calm the fuck down.
Okay.
Just saying, man. Give it a break.
Okay,
Give it a
Ubi
break.
shit.
Look at Far Cry 4. They made that game. It's
You
a
mean
fucking
Far Cry
game.
3.5? Yeah.
Hey!
It's not.
No!
It's
It's
not.
not. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ubi
It-
shit. Continuing. Ubi shit. Blizzard. All these companies are like backing up this show, and it's no longer Spike TV. Spike TV doesn't have to do any shit with this.
Good. Is
Yeah,
it gonna
no
be
longer,
streamed?
no longer Extreme 2.0 Mountain Dew Award to, not that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now the list of the nominees for the Game Awards, in which we're not promoting, in which we could, like, they get paid to us, they're giving us money for this, but no,
Wink,
it's
wink.
it's wink wink, and it's gonna be live streamed on Xbox, PS4, internet, whatever,
Also, it's gonna be
Twitch,
streaming.
everywhere. It's on the media. The Game Awards is gonna be live streamed on the web starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time, on December 5th. Here are the nominees. Game of the Year. Again,
Destiny.
before I start saying this, you're gonna be surprised with this list because it's not something you're not gonna imagine the Video Game Awards would do. You know that you only see Call of Duty, Battlefield, those games.
Call of Duty again.
You ready for this list? Because this is actually a really interesting list, and when I saw it, I was like, wow, this could be promising.
Give it to me.
Okay, go.
Game of the Year
Me.
nominees: Bayonetta 2 by Platinum Games,
Huh.
Interesting.
Dark Souls 2 from Software,
That just
Ah.
that already won.
Well,
Dragon
that one.
Age Inquisition by
Oh, God,
BioWare,
it's hard. It's hard.
Hearthstone: Heroes of Warcraft,
No way.
That is
Middle
interesting.
Earth: Shadow of Mordor. Those are the 5 nominations for Game of the Year. So no
That's it?
Call of Duty, nothing, just those 5, and it's actually interesting to see. Developer of the Year: Blizzard Entertainment, Monolith Productions, Nintendo, Telltale Games, and Ubisoft Montreal.
Oh, we know who's not
Ubisoft. All right, people. So you don't get confused. It's Ubisoft Montreal. So. All right. Best independent game: Broken Age, Monument Valley, Shovel Knight, Transistor, and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Those are the nominations for best independent game.
If I
Best
Which
back
are
to that,
pretty
I
good,
haven't heard-
actually.
I haven't heard about any of them, and I feel bad about that.
Not even
Best-
Shovel Knight?
Nope.
Really?
Shovel. I
Seriously?
think Shovel Knight. Pedro used to mention it a lot.
Yeah,
Well, we know what homework we're giving it.
All right.
it's a retro game. Well, it looks retro, but it's new.
All right.
Yeah.
Best mobile handheld game. Bravely Default,
That is good.
Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, of course. Monument Valley, Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS, and Threes. That's a game for, you know,
Yeah, that thing.
mobile.
Yeah.
Best narrative. South Park: The Stick of Truth, The Walking Dead Season 2, The Wolf Among Us, Valiant Hearts: The Great War, and Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Yeah. These
That's-
like
These nominations are really interesting. Now here we go.
Yeah.
Best score and soundtrack, in which I can relate to that. Child of Light, Sunset Overdrive, Transistor, Destiny, and
Destiny.
Alien Isolation.
Oh.
And
Alien.
I can say that Alien Isolation has the most awesome
Yes.
score.
Yes.
It puts me. It makes
It's
me.
the original one.
It's
from the movies.
it's not the original ones, Carlos.
Yeah, it is. It's
No, it's not.
20th
It-
Century
it-
Fox.
No, dude, no.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, you know, I'm not gonna waste my time on
do it.
Best performance. Best performance completely. Adam Harrington as Bigby Wolf on The Wolf Among Us. Kevin Spacey as Jonathan Irons on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Melissa Hutchinson as Clementine, The Walking Dead. Most likely, I don't think she's gonna win this year. I'm just saying. Trey Parker as the many voices in South Park. And last but not least, Troy motherfucker Baker
Like, there's no competition,
as
really.
Talion in Middle Earth: Shadows of Mordor.
Oh, he didn't even get
What?
Oh, it's kind of good that they actually gave him a nomination for the role he actually talked in.
Yeah.
Not the so there.
Games for Change. As in, basically, I think it's there's something here that says Games for Change. I don't understand that category, but here are the nominations. Never Alone by Upper One Games. The Last of Us Left Behind, Naughty Dog. Mountain by David O'Reilly, Double Fine It Presents. This War of Mine. That game, I played it for a
It's
bit.
a good game.
It's amazing. It has a very deep story completely about war and stuff, and it's really
Yeah.
good. Again, Valiant Hearts: The Great War by Ubisoft Montpellier. Ubisoft completely. Best shooter category. You get Destiny, Far Cry 4, Titanfall, Wolfenstein: The New Order, and of course, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
See,
There's about 3 there that could potentially win it.
yeah. For like I know Destiny, but I don't think Destiny's gonna get it, nor
I think-
Titanfall.
I think
Honest,
Far
I think
Cry.
Destiny actually has a
For
chance.
me, I think Titanfall would win it.
You think?
Honest, yeah, I'm pretty sure Titanfall might
I think
win it.
it's
But
Far
again,
Cry
if
4.
this is one thing that changes the whole scenario on the video game awards and stuff. If people actually vote for this, and you're only gonna see fandom, you're not gonna see honest
Yeah,
opinions.
if people vote for this, Call of Duty's gonna
It's
win.
Call of Duty,
It's
yeah.
gonna be Call of Duty, so fuck it.
Please,
Again, but
Destiny.
if it's
let us
actually
vote.
from the whole thing, like some part of it,
Like an academy or a committee that is actually gonna vote on this, then
yeah, we might have a chance, but again, I'm not sure because that will happen on 2011, and
Yeah, I know.
it wasn't that good. Best action and adventure. Bayonetta 2, Shadow of Mordor, Middle Earth, Sunset Overdrive, Assassin's
That's
Creed
interesting.
Unity.
Ugh.
Hey!
Why is that even there?
Exactly. Why is that even there?
How is that
And
game-
Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation?
There we go.
Best role-playing game. Bravely Default.
Wait, Bravely or Bravery?
It's
Bravely Default.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
Bravery. It's Bravely Default.
Damn.
Dark Souls 2.
Oh Jesus.
South Park: The Stick of Truth,
That's a good one.
Dragon Age Inquisition, Divinity: Original Sin.
Hmm.
Best
at least 3.
fighting game. Oh man.
Oh god, this is gonna
Smash
be
Bros.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax,
Oh god.
Ultra Street Fighter 4,
Oh god.
That's wow.
Killer Instinct Season 2, and Super Smash Bros. for 3DS and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Wait, they're a
Yeah.
separate thing.
Yeah, they're completely a separate thing.
Okay then.
Best family game. Disney Infinity 2.0,
Could potentially take it.
Fantasia Music Evolved, Mario Kart 8,
Oh,
Well,
god.
what I
Skylanders
said.
Trap Team, and Tomodachi Life.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Best sports and racing game. FIFA 15, Forza Horizon 2, NBA 2K15, Trials Fusion, and last but not least, Mario Kart 8.
I fucking it might be between
FIFA 15.
Oh
You
yeah,
think that-
yeah,
no, no,
spot
no.
on right there.
I think it's between Trials and or like Mario Kart, I think.
Yeah.
You're thinking, but you need to think about sports and all that stuff. The biggest sports
Go-kart-
game that's been in
Go-karting
this year is
is a
FIFA 15.
Yeah, if you put it that
Go-karting
way,
is a
yeah, it's
sport.
true. But again, racing game. If you put it a professional racing game, Forza Horizon can be there because basically Forza Horizon is like open world stuff. And
Yeah,
it's it's basically a road.
I don't know what it is. I saw gameplay.
Anyway,
It's
but
not- yeah.
I played it. It's fun. Yeah, I like the first one better. Best
Yeah.
online experience. Dark Souls 2, Hearthstone: Heroes of Warcraft, Titanfall, Call of Duty: Advanced Warfare, and Destiny. Here we go.
Hearthstone, right?
Most likely.
Or
best remaster.
Ooh, holy
God.
shit! GTA
Tomb
Jungle.
Raider
Hero-
Definitive
GTA
Edition.
Raid 1.
Listen. Best remastered. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Okay.
Halo: The Master Chief Collection.
Oh
God
shit!
damn it!
The Last of Us Remastered.
Oh.
Fuck.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
If
They
Pokemon
want-
And
got that-
last
They-
but not least, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh shit!
Most anticipated game. Oh shit.
Ah,
5 here. Here we go. Bloodborne from Software, which is the of course the Demon Souls successor. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
oh my god.
Evolve. Batman
Which we haven't
Arkham
seen at
Knight.
all.
Batman Arkham Knight. And Uncharted 4: A Thief's End.
Yes.
Wait a second. When did Arkham Knight come out? Oh no, wait, these are anticipated, right?
Yeah, I'm anticipated.
Okay, making
And
sense.
here we
My
go.
mind
This is
went
actually
better.
an interesting category. These are the two, three interesting. No, you know what? The rest is a complete interesting categories. Esports Player of the Year,
What?
as in
What?
League of Legends, Dota, all those
Oh,
guys from
okay.
esports.
Oh.
That's actually interesting. It's actually good. Like they recognize those players.
That's good.
Martin Reckles Larson from League of Legends, Zhu Phi Linson from Dota 2, James Firebat Kontsich, hope I'm getting your name right, Hearthstone: Heroes of Warcraft, Christopher Get _right, Allison Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and Matt Nate Shot Hag from Call of Duty. It's actually
Oh.
interesting. Is that interesting? And here goes another one interesting. Esport Team of the Year. Samsung White from League of Legends.
Yes.
Evil Geniuses from Dota 2.
Oh god.
Edward Gaming League of Legends. Newbie
Not gonna
from
want
Dota 2. And Ninjas in Pajamas from Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And here we
Oh,
go.
God.
Trending gamer category.
Gamergate.
Yeah.
Why
I
the
swear to God, if that's there.
God
I
damn it.
swear to God, if that's there.
It is.
Trending gamer. Jeff Gertzman, PewDiePie, Stampy
Oh,
God, why?
Longhead, Total Biscuit, and Evan Vanos Fong, which is from Vanos Gaming.
PewDiePie.
Yeah,
I'm
PewDiePie is
a-
gonna win it. If it's for boats, PewDiePie is gonna win it because of the
Ex-
huge amount of fandom. they
Yeah.
have.
If not, then biscuit
And
sticking.
here we go. Last category. Best fan creation.
Creation.
Creation. Best fan
Creation.
creation.
So like mods and stuff.
No, like as in somebody uploaded something, a video, a fail, or something, or an event completely.
Like
Best fan creation.
YouTubers.
Here we
in other
go.
words.
Here we go. Luigi Death Stare
God, yes.
by ZZ Boy and Rizu Picor or something like that. Rizu Picor. I hope I'm getting your name right. Mine the Diamond Minecraft song by Tobuscus.
Oh God.
I think Minecraft Titan City by Colonial Puppet. Best Zelda rap ever by Ego Raptor. And
Oh,
last
God.
but not least, Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Oh my god!
I honestly have to say that this has to be the most interesting and only time that I could say that it's the most interesting categories nominations I've ever seen.
I think we can all
But
agree that Twitch takes it.
again,
Yeah, that's gonna win.
if this is by votes, I'm pretty
wins by
sure
votes,
it's gonna be by fandoms. Like for Game of the Year, which one would you pick? As in Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, and Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor.
I'm
Dark Souls
between. I think I might go with Inquisition for this one.
You gotta go Inquisition.
I might actually go with Jose on that one. Because Hearthstone is a great game, but Game of the Year material it's not, and neither is Bayonetta.
I'm gonna go with Dark Souls.
Bayonetta could be, Dark Souls could be too, but you know what's the thing? Even though, I would like to see Dark Souls win. I would like to see From Software finally get recognized for being just amazing.
Of course.
But when it comes to the type of game that both Dark Souls and Inquisition are, Inquisition takes it because of taking you more in depth in the story and not just hiding it around the game.
Right.
Like you play Dark Souls, you have like the hardest thing you're ever gonna find to understand is the story per se, because you're not being told this is it. You have to look around. You have to pay attention to everything that's going on. Inquisition makes sure that you understand
And
what's
when
going
you
on.
finish
in the
it,
game.
go wherever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
For me, well, Carlos, which one will you pick from those five? Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls 2.
For me, I have to say, all right, I'm gonna say what's wrong with, not what's wrong, but what I think on each of those, just to finish the podcast. Bayonetta 2, it's just fucking amazing.
It is.
It's just simply amazing.
You know what?
It's
You know what else is
good. It's
amazing,
one
Victor?
good comeback to the series completely. It's one of the most.
Victor, you know what else is amazing?
It's amazing. What?
Silently catching a lot to us throughout the entire podcast.
Wow. What?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
like I
go
was
back
saying,
to this.
Bayonetta 2. It's an amazing comeback when they announced it completely. When they revealed it, it was mind blowing. Back then there was some problem because it was a Wii U exclusive, but honestly it doesn't matter. That shit helped a lot to the Wii U completely on boosting the sales. And indeed is a good game. I need to finish it, but it indeed is a great game. Dark Souls 2, like Jose said, like it's something that you have to explore around. But again, it has like a very dark and greedy story, and as in for gameplay, let's talk about because of the game. Let's put the story aside. As in for the game, controllers are way easier than the first one. It's harder, but again, I don't know. It
Are we
would be
gonna are we, are we
it would
giving
be
them a
interesting
5
if
because they're harder?
no, I'm not gonna give them the game is excellent. The game is good. I'm
I
not
would
gonna say
I
because it's
would give
hard.
them like a 7.8 out of 10 because it's too much death.
Oh yeah, too much death. You can't have many death. IGN. Oh, sorry.
Wait,
Uh,
what?
Oh shit!
um,
Shots fired.
Dragon
Shots
Age,
fired.
Dragon Age Inquisition. It's one game that people have been telling me that it's amazing. It's really really good. It's fucking awesome. The one thing that pisses people off it's the story, and I'm one of the person that loves the storytelling. And you know what? I'll just play it and just say whatever I want. But that's one game that is one of the most anticipated in the year for people who love Dragon Age. That game was anticipated as fuck. Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. I love that game. I can't get enough of it. Like I just love that card-based action game. And
He
with
can't get over the fact that I beat him on my first try.
moving on. And last but not least, Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. I love that game. I love Middle Earth, but honestly, game of the year.
No.
No. Honestly, no. I love it. I love the game, but no. It's not a game that if it wins, I'll be surprised completely. But no. Game of the year. I don't think it will win. What do I think? Who will win? Bayonetta 2.
Really?
Bayonetta 2 will win.
Okay.
Completely. It's going to win. But yeah, we got to wrap it up here. So, thank you for listening to the Rating Pending podcast. And here's an announcement. We're basically launching soon, very, very soon, some gameplay reviews and stuff. So, it's basically the Twitch account has been open. I got a better software for this. And you can notice because of the no interruptions. Yeah, if you've been listening to previous podcasts, you can notice sometimes the interruptions and some weird mix-up in the sounds. But then again, new software. We'll be releasing a test footage, I guess, or a launch trailer for the freaking channel, I guess. But yeah. Anything you guys want to say before we end this?
No, except that everyone should like wait for the let's play you're gonna do, the challenge for the Hershey pies. Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
yeah.
Well,
They should wait for that, and
It's good to be back.
it's good to be back. So I was your host Victor Red. Give us a like on Facebook on facebook.com/The Rating Pending Show, and subscribe to this channel completely on YouTube here.
And if that was way too hard to listen to, well, they posted right there on the description.
Right.
that's description. That's it.
Bleh, 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 bleh. But here we go. So see you soon. See you later then.
See you
Bye,
soon. See you
guys.
later.
Bye.
What the fuck, Carlos?